Interesting news coming out of militias. A right-wing militia member was caught on camera helping the Department of Homeland Security arrest a counter-protester. According to a story by the Intercept, the federal officer actually asked for the militia member's assistance. The action of the militia member, captured by the Oregon public broadcasting photographer aiding in the arrest of his political opposite, have been one of the lingering questions from the June 4th protests that took place in downtown Portland. Now, he reports that the militia member's name was Todd Kelsey, and that he is affiliated with the American Freedom Keepers, which is a right-wing anti-government militia who believes in a lot of the very right-wing things like Sharia laws taking over and all kinds of right-wing nonsense like that. Now, the Freedom Keepers appeared in camouflaged gear as a security force at the free speech confrontations up and down the street of the West Coast, hosted by the nationalist movement containing mostly people of the alt-right. Now, they described themselves as a patriot group and have recently protested the removal of Confederate monuments in New Orleans. So now we're getting kind of a better picture of what these guys are all about. Now, the American Freedom Keepers were one of several right-wing militias, including the insurrectionist Oath Keepers. Remember, these are the guys who said that Obama was literally the devil, like actually accusing him of being Satan himself, who provided private security for Terry Schrock Plaza on June 4th. They were outnumbered by a ring of Homeland Security officers who formed a wall around three sides of the federal park, but acted as bouncers and eager assistants to the feds. Now, Kelsey tells The Intercept that he helped arrest an individual because he was asked to by a police officer. I was asked while I was on the ground by a police officer, help me, hand me the cuffs. He was looking at me, so I handed him the cuffs. Now, should we really be surprised in any way that a member of a right-wing anti-government militia would help the government arrest leftists? No, it's not surprising in the very least. But what's very interesting to note here is that despite all their very powerful rhetoric of being against the government is run by tyrants, the Federal Reserve is coming to take away my guns, and all kinds of, reactionary nonsense like that. Here we see very clearly people who are opposing the government, or say they're opposing the government, assisting the government take away other people's liberties. And that's what they're going on about, though. The government's taking away my rights, they're going to be taking away my guns and all that, and that the government has no right to interfere in this and that. Yet here they are clearly helping the government do that. I mean, it's absolutely nonsense. It's just the nonsense in their heads is really unbelievable. They're claiming that, the government is this, and this. And as soon as Donald Trump gets elected, all of a sudden it's a complete 180. And now they're willing to completely shield themselves to the government that they say is a corrupt institution that's coming to take over their lives. It's just really hilarious to see the outright hypocrisy and the ideological bankruptcy of the right, and their complete inability to maintain even a semblance of ideological consistency. But that's what you get from these kinds of people. They're not terribly ideologically sound. They're just ideologically motivated. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.